Thank you. Okay, let's start. Today we are going to see the new chapters from the Bhava 1 to the Bhava 12. Okay, here there are the few things we have. Before we start the Bhava 1 and Bhava 1 to 12, there are some things we have to consider. First thing, from here onwards, you have to, every day you have to see the daily planetary position. Don't make any excuse on seeing this daily Kocharam. You have to see the daily planetary position at least once in a day, where the planets are present at the today, where the planets are in the sky. So particularly, what are the planets? Previously, also we did the same exercise. That point in time, what we did, we only concentrate on the Chandra. We only concentrate on the Chandra. So why we didn't concentrate on the major planets like Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn? Because these are all the yearly planets. It takes effect. The effects will be long lost for until their period was finished. But why we need to consider Chandra? Chandra is related with our mind, and it finished one Rasi 2.4 days, 2.25 days. It finishes the entire Rasi. So your mind has also changed every 2 quarter days, at least 2.4, 2.25 days. Your mind will change. If you noticed with full awareness, every two days, 2.25 days, your mind will be changed, your emotion will be changed, definitely. But that awareness you have to develop. But if you are such a develop such awareness in your body, you can feel it immediately. Because this changes is very, very subtle. Very subtle means you can't even feel that immediately. So once you develop this one, you can immediately understand how is your mind was moving, how is your emotions you have to control. Okay, let's come back to the lesson here. So the one thing you have to do is every day from here onwards, see the Kocharam. Kocharam means nothing but daily planetary position. It's not a fancy word. Here onwards, we are going to use the same word Kocharam again and again. So for that reason, you have to see the Kocharam every day without fail. And same time, keep eye on the Chandra. Okay, then what you have to do? When the Chandra was going, look at your Janana Jadakam also. Where the Chandra was in your Janana Jadakam. Consider the Chandra was placed in the Meena Rasi. In the Kocharam also, Chandra is in the Meena. What is that meaning? In your Janana Jatakam, Chandra is in the Meena, Kocharam is also Meena, means moon over the moon. That means in your Janana Jatakam, wherever the Chandra is, same Rasi, Kocharam Chandran is also traveling. Exactly, this is a wonderful day to watch your mind and watch your emotion. And from your Chandra, find the 8th house. When the 8th house was happening, when the Kochara Chandran was traveling at the 8th house, make a note of that day also. Find that day, how the day was going on. You analyze yourself how this day will be. Okay. So the one point here I have to mention here is see the daily planetary position every day. Okay, this is the today's planetary position. Chandra was in the Meena, Rahu was in the Meena as well, as we already know. Ketu is in the Kanni Rasi. Saturn is in the Kumbha Rasi. Guru is in the Rishabha Rasi. Mangal, Mesha Rasi. And one more thing also, because we are moving forward to some of the advanced lessons now, mainly understand what are where the yearly planets in the Kocharam also. In addition to the Chandran, at least remember where you have your eyes have to be going to. Where the Mangal will be, where will be the Guru, where will be the Sani, where will be the Rahu. Find the yearly planets, where is it in your Kocharam also. This is an additional thing. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Give me a second. Let me erase this. Okay, the one thing you have to remember now onwards, the additionally few more things. So consider you've taken your horoscope. Remember, this is the from this point onwards, your Janana Jatakam will be memorized in your mind. At what level? Your degrees also you have to be remembered. Not you don't need to remember everybody's horoscope, your horoscope. Your horoscope you have to remember in such a way that you can even remember the degree of the planets in your Janana Jatak. Everybody
That's
can
true.
do that, right? Yes or no? If you then say yes, I believe that it will be yes.
Okay.
So, so your Janana Jatakam will be in your mind at all the time. It should be in your fingertips. In which degree, if I ask you in which degree Mars will be, you have to say in a very next moment itself.
Oh,
That
how
much.
will come from Vanita? How will come from how many degree in my horoscope? Plain horoscope we got is Rashi chart. There is no degree in that.
Oh, really?
No degree.
Okay, which software you are using? Which software you are using? I will show you where you can easily take a degree also. Which
No. What
software you are
happened? No. I got a computerized 10 years back that somebody has given me that. But same thing, computerized horoscope I got. In that there is no degree, but degree is there in other in the chart. It is not mentioned, but somewhere else it is there.
Oh, yeah. The different softwares are using different method. If you see in the Jagannath Hora also, they won't mention in the degree in the chart itself, but they will mention in the separate table.
Okay.
In your Jadakam also, maybe it may not be in their chart, but they will give you in the separate table itself.
Table it is there, separate table is there.
Yeah, there you can find in the they will definitely clearly mention Lagna at which degree, and if there is any Graha in that Lagna, the which Graha, which degree, they will easily definitely they will mention.
Okay.
I'll show you in the Jagannath Hora.
Okay.
Give me a second. But you can if you see in an Astro Sage was using degrees in the chart itself. They are mentioning the degrees in the chart itself. Everybody can see the Jagannath Hora, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here, if you see, there was in the Jagannath Hora also, this is the Rasi chart, this is the Navamsha chart, but there was no degree mentioned. But where they mentioned, you see my cursor, here they are mentioned.
Yeah.
This is the point. You understand this, right?
Yeah.
So the same thing, they will be in every software, they use a separate column, separate table. But if you use the Astro Sage, they mention the degree here itself. Okay, what is your homework for? What is the homework for you? Well, consider this is your Janana Jatakam. Then what you have to understand? Okay, my sun is at 13 degree, moon is at 19 degree, Mars is at 20 degree. It have to be in your mind, so that whenever we analyze the point, you can easily analyze. Okay, my sun was at this degree, at which Rasi, so this will match with me or not. You can easily understand. This is I strongly recommend, but it's up to you whether you do it or not. But I highly recommend memorize your Janana Jatakam. It should be in your fingertips at this moment. Okay. Then what I have to do? Okay, I will stop the sharing of the Jagannath Pura. I move into the PowerPoint again. Okay, there are a few things you have to do. So once you have your Janana Jatakam, then find the day, which day you are born, what is the Tithi, what is the Nakshatra, and the Yogam and the Karanam. This first three things you may easily find out which day you are born, Tithi Nakshatra, and what is this one. We didn't even discuss about this. And here also we are not going to discuss, but still I insist you to find the Yogam and Karanam. Karanam is nothing but half of the Tithi, but that is the simplest meaning about the Karanam. If you want to talk about the Karanam, we will take a full day. And the Yogam also goes the same thing. Both are the vast topics. But at this moment, understand which is your Yogam, which is your Karanam. Again, I go back into the Jagannath Pura again. Okay, if you see this one, This is not only in the Jagannath Pura. Every software definitely will have this. Okay. So once you have the date and time of the birth, dates of the birth, the Rasi chart was prepared. Then what you have to look into, how you can confirm that this is the current, this is the correct Jataka. The one easiest way is share the exact Rasi chart with them. Otherwise, check with them everything. What is the date they are born, and what is the Tithi and the Lagna and the Graha, in which most of the people didn't know about which Graha present in which Rasi, but at least they able to tell you what day they born and which Tithi. Some people may not be able to tell you the Tithi, but if the day was correct, then you can easily able to find out the Tithi. So what are the things you have to remember? The Tithi you have to look into, which Tithi, and the nakshatra, where the moon is. You remember what is the nakshatra meaning is, right? Wherever the moon is, that nakshatra becomes your birth Janana nakshatra. Yogam, yoga means, in Tamil they will call it as a yogam. It's a yoga, it's yoga only. In Tamil we call it as a karanam, it's a karana. Both the things are same. Find out what is the yoga in it and karanam in it. If the time permits, we will tell you what is the we may not able to cover what is the yoga and karanam fully. Right? At least I will tell you what is the specific things you have to look in. But at this moment, without even you no need to understand about the yoga and karanam, at least understand the names. For this one, yoga is the Shobana and this is the Kaula Karanam. Okay, but if the Kaula Karanam, one interesting things about the Karanam is every Karanam has a specific characteristics. For this one, the Kaula Karanam, these peoples, when they are trying to plant the seed, any seeds, even if the root was cut in the halfway, if these peoples are going to plant into the soil, it will definitely grow. So consider this, the tree or the plant was not growing properly, ask them to touch, it will grow. That kind of the people, the Kaula Karana people will be. Okay, I stopped it here about the Kaula Karanam. I again go back into our lesson. Okay, now here comes, what are the other things you have to see in your Janana Jatakam? What is your Lagna and what are the aspects of the Lagna? These two main things, it should be in your fingertips. Then what you have to see? The yearly planets. Find where the Jupiter is, where the Mars is, where the Saturn is. Okay, there's one first, these three are the main things. Once this one was finished, then move on to the second one. From the Lagna, count, the Lagna is your first house. From the Lagna, count the second house, third house, fourth house, till 12th house. Then make a table. First house, is there any planets? Second house, is there any planets? In the third row, you have to write what are the aspects of these planets. Okay, once this is done, find out the high degree planet and the low degree planet. This is much more important. High degree planet and the low degree planet. And
How
the
to make a,
Gocharam I already told.
how to make a low degree, high degree, madam?
Oh, okay, I will show you. In your, I show the Jagannath Pura
Give an
again.
example.
But
Give an
every
example of it.
software, whichever software you are, I'm showing that. See this? If you see the degree, okay, find out this one. This is the Lagna. Give the Lagna. Find out the Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Till now, find which is the greatest degree.
Saturn.
Which one
Saturn
it is?
is Saturn.
Saturn is the greatest degree, highest degree, right? So then your highest degree planet is the Saturn. Then go with the low degree planet. Which one is the low degree planet?
Mercury. 0.
Mercury is the low degree planet. These two things you have to remember. Why we need to remember this? High degree planet, if you go and ask this to Graha, I want this, they will manifest to you very immediately. And for the low degree planets, you go and ask them n number of times, you won't get it. Okay, this is the difference between these two. So which one you have to grab hold of it? You have to get a strong grasp towards the high degree planet. For this Jataka, high degree planet is the Saturn, as well as it becomes the Atmakaraka. So which Lord you have to be grabbed hold of it? Saturn. Saturn is the Lord. And Devata, Adi Devata, who's the Devata and Adi Devata for the Saturn? We saw this, right? No? No? Okay, then this is the homework. I believe I remember I
did.
told you. I remember I told you, but if it was check your all your lessons and find out which is the Devata and Adi Devata for the Saturn. I believe I told you. If it was not, take the 1 week of the gap, and I will definitely tell you in the next week. Okay. This is these points. I stop here and go back to the PowerPoint
Lalita, one more.
again.
For example, for one example, give us just forgot. Now, from aspecting from this Lagna, just one example give and just show.
Okay. I will show you.
One aspect. Which
Hmm,
planets are aspecting?
Okay, now let's take an example for this one itself. Okay, for this Jataka, which is where is the Lagna? In which Rasi it was?
Mithuna.
Mithuna. Mithuna is the Lagna. So the two planets posited in it, one is Sun and Venus. And now we have to see, is there any Graha aspecting the Lagna? Let's go one by one. The second house, only Mercury was posited. It is going to aspect here only. So we can leave this, correct?
Vanita, the Adi Devta is the creator. Am I right? If I remember what you told us, Prajapati, if
Prajapati for Saturn.
For Saturn, yes.
That's
Then
for Mars, no?
okay, let's go Devata and Adi Devata. Who's the Adi Devata? Then if you find out the Adi Devata of the Sun, Saturn, definitely you find out who's the Devata for the Saturn. There is a relation. Okay, I will tell you one
I
thing.
don't remember.
Saturn,
I just remembered this little bit, so I thought.
Adi Devata is from his own family.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, come back. We will try to find out. Definitely, it was an interesting one.
Okay.
I'll come back here again. Okay, now see this one. That's
Aspecting.
aspecting. Okay, now we'll go one by one. Mercury was not aspecting Lagna, and we'll move on. Ketu. Ketu was going with the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is also not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the Saturn. Saturn aspecting 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Then everybody was following, right? Till Saturn. Rahu
Confusion.
also. Moon is also 7th one. Okay, then Mars. Okay, now see this one. This one was aspecting the Lagna. His one aspect was 4. Another aspect was 7. Another aspect was 8. So Mars is also no. You go with the Jupiter. Definitely Jupiter no. Why? It's a 5, 7, 9. 5 here. And the 7 and the 9. So Jupiter also no.
5, 7, 9 from that same place, no matter. From his place only. From Lagna.
Yeah.
Jupiter.
No, Jupiter is no. See Jupiter from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th one. And this is the 7th one. And this is the 9th one. So the Jupiter is also not aspecting Lagna, Mars also not aspecting, Saturn is also not aspecting, Rahu and Ketu also no, Moon also no, Mercury also no. So then what is the conclusion here? None of the Graha was aspecting the Lagna. Then what are the, for this Jataka, what are the other things you have to give importance? Because two Graha posited in it. One is the Sun, another is the Venus. Then you have to see which is the house of, which is the Rasi for the, okay, wait a second, give me a second. Sun is the owner of which Rasi?
Simha.
Simha. Then Venus is the owner of which two Rasis?
Libra and
Rishabha and Tula.
Rishabha. Tula.
Rishabha and the Tula, and the Sun is owning the house of the Simha. Simha, there was no planet in it, so leave it. But here you have to again see what are the aspect, any of the Graha aspecting the Simha Rasi. At this moment, I leave this one. Then move into the Venus. Here the Venus, Tula and the Rishabha and the Tula. Tula, there was no Graha. And but in the Jupiter was present in the Rishabha. So Jupiter, Venus, Jupiter was present in the Venus. This one definitely you have to consider. Guru and the Chukra was associating in the from Lagna itself, because Venus was posited in the Lagna associating with the Jupiter. This association you have to consider. Okay, this is the aspect. I stop here. This point you understand, right? When I say aspecting Lagna means any graha aspecting the Lagna. Okay, then one more thing also is there planets in the Lagna aspecting any other grahas. Okay, now let's see that also. Sun and the Venus have only one aspect. It's in the 7th aspect only. So Danu, there was no graha in it. But the owner was present in the 12th house. This point you can easily remember, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stop sharing this one. Jagannath Pura. Moving into our class. Okay. This all the things definitely you have to be in understand from your Janana Jataka. These few things, five important things. These are highly important. It have to be in your narrative. Whenever anyone asks you yourself asks, you have to be remember which day you were born, what is the Tithi Yoga Karna, Nakshatra, and which Lagna, and any Graha aspecting your Lagna or Lagna, any Graha in your Lagna aspecting any other Grahas, where is your yearly planets was present, and yearly planets aspects also, and which house, which planet are present. That's why I simply said in the beginning, you have to remember your Janana Jatakam, memorize your Janana Jatakam completely with the degree wise. Then look into your Gocharam daily. Daily planetary position also. See, eyes on the Chandra, and additionally have an eye on the Jupiter, Mars, and the Saturn as well. Okay. Now this is about, okay, there was one more thing also. We revised everything, but if we missed, there are the few things. I intentionally missed. That one I will combine with this class itself. How we are going to combine, we'll see in the class. Okay. Okay, now we'll move into first house. So then you may ask, why I ask you to memorize everything? Memorize your Janana Jatakam only. Why I ask you to do that? When you understand which Graha was present in which Rasi and what degree and any aspect, if these things is memorized in your mind, whenever you study any of the astrology books, you can easily associate with them, and you can compare and find out the result also. Your analyzing skill will be increased easily. Okay, now coming into our new chapter. This is about the Bhavas. There are the three main things you have to be expert in it. The first thing is your Rasi, Mesha, Rishabha, Tula, till the Meena Rasi. You have to be what you have to understand what are the characteristics, every other aspects. And the second thing is about the Bhava, which we are going to learn now. And when I say the Rasis means, you have to be a clear understanding about the planets as well. The Navagrahas also, you have a clear understanding. What is the meaning of the clear understanding? When I say sun represents the father, moon represents the mother, Jupiter child. So that kind of the thing you have to be remembered. So when you see into the world, see which graha was present in it. If you see the rose color wall, oh, there was a Rahu was present in it, along with the, if the shade was light rose, moon was present in it. If the shade was milky white, then definitely moon was present in it. If there was a shining white, Shukra was present in it. As a thick blue, Saturn was present in it. So whenever you see and look at the peoples, you find out which graha dress they are wearing. There are the sometimes you may feel there was multicolors. Ketu was present in it. The people, some astrology was saying it also belongs to Saturn. If the stripes was there, vertical lines or the horizontal lines, Ketu will be, Rahu will be. So see every object, whichever comes into your vision, understand which graha was present in it. In the beginning, everything you feel like sun was there, moon was there, Saturn was there. But sometimes when you are interacting with the graha oftenly, it will tell you no need to put any effort. It will tell you on its own. The cosmic energy will help you. Okay, this object belongs to this graha. You can immediately understand that. So this is the things you have to actually learn from the cosmic itself. Okay, come back here again. Okay. Then again, the first thing is the Rashi and the Graha. Second thing is the Bhava. And the third thing is the third we just started with the only one Graha. When the Graha was present in the Rasi, and what is the significance? What are the characteristics? That we understand with only one planet. If you remember, we saw that sun present in the Mesha Rasi, sun present in the Meena Rasi. What are the characteristics? If the Saturn was present in the Kanya Rasi, what will be that effect? We learned that much one. But there was few more things here. When there are a number of the grahas present in it, the last example which we saw in the Lagna, Sun and the Venus was present. If the two grahas was present, when this association was happening in one Rasi, what that will be? What's that significance? So that we will learn later on. But at this moment, we have to be in these things. We have to be expert. One is the Rashi and the Graha. The second thing is the Bhava. The third thing is the Graha association. If you well versed in these things, the astrology will be cakewalk for you. Okay, now coming into the Bhava. The first house is the simplest thing because it represents ourselves. It represents the self. It represents the ego of oneself. How the person was look like. What are the characteristics of the person? If you consider an individual, how this person is going to live life, what kind of the nature, what kind of the health is he or she going to have. Sometimes you can easily understand the overall appearance of the native also. Color, but I am not sure how you can find out the color. But some people will say they can find out the color present the grahas in it. I'm very not sure about it. And what if the person is happy or joyful person, or the person is moody, reserved? So also you can identify from the Lagna itself. And importantly, this one you have to remember, the Lagna represents your head and the face itself. This is the beginning of an individual. So the first one represents your head and the face. So now I am going to share one more thing here for you. This is the moment we have to recall whatever the lessons which we learned earlier. Anyone remember Lagna? We learned about the Lagna. Anyone remember? No? Yes or no?
Yeah, we did. But which aspect are you referring to?
We did, Vanita.
This is the moment we have to recall all the Lagnas which we learned earlier.
Okay.
If you remember in the revision part, I didn't even include this one. This one and one more thing also, I didn't even include it. Why? The reason is this one. At this moment, we have to come back and see if the first house, okay, let's take an example. Instead of speaking, let's have an example. Anyone want to share the date of birth? Or I can go with a random one. Anyone?
Yeah.
Vanita,
29
7th
9.
January 1953.
January
7th January
7th June.
1953.
What time?
4:50 a.m.
Feel like I see this.
You have it?
Karnal, right?
Yes,
Karnal?
right. Yes, yes, Vanita.
My spelling was wrong. K-R-N-A-L, right?
K-A-R-N.
N-A-L,
Haryana.
right? Haryana.
Yeah.
You're not sharing the screen.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, feels like I'm sharing this. Now is right.
Yeah.
This one, Karnal, this one, 7659.
Pardon?
This one is correct. K-R-N-A-L, Karnal.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Vanita, I think you have my chart.
I guess I have. Because when I see that 4:50 a.m., I feel like I have. Okay, this one is correct. Ascendant.
Yes.
Mercury
Yeah,
and
this
Sun.
is correct. This is correct.
Okay, then fine. Okay.
Right. Right.
Okay, let's see from here, from her, for her only. Okay, let's go with ascendant. It's a Vrikshiga Lagna. So before we see the aspect, let's understand only the Vrikshiga Lagna because there was no Graha present in it. If the Graha present in it, there was another story. I will tell you that also. So at this moment, there was no Graha present. Okay, now let's go back and I stop the sharing of this one here. Then we move back into the Lagna. So her Lagna is the Vrikshiga Lagna. Go back here. Look into the Vrikshiga Lagna. So this will tell you the Vrikshiga Lagna is the water. We know that was the water element fixed in nature, female quality. Mars is the moon. There was no planet exalted, but depleted is the moon. So here you have to consider that this is the Rashi where the moon is going to deplete. Keep that knowledge in the mind at the background and look into the Vrikshiga Lagna. Idealistic person, perfectionist. Most of these people who were born on the Vrikshiga Lagna, they they want everything to be perfect. If someone was doing the same thing, but if they go and do it, they feel satisfied. The analytical skills, and if they want to know, if they want to understand everything in a deeper level, it becomes an inbuilt quality for them. Obviously, they are good healer, interrogative. This one will comes because of the in-depth knowledge they want to acquire. That kind of thirst you always in them. That makes them to interrogative in everything, and they getting into the deep for each and every aspect in their life. Definitely, they are achiever and accomplisher. Why? Because the Mars will give that energy. So, who's the owner? The Lagna. Okay, there was one more thing you have to consider. Vrikshiga Lagna, why Vanita you are giving importance to the Mars? Because if there was no Graha present in it, the owner plays the biggest role. The owner take the role. Because there was no Graha present in it, then they won't place their will. That's why I told you the achiever and accomplisher becomes an inborn quality for them. So the Mars energy means Mars energy is always with them, and it's try to accomplish and thrive in every aspect in their life. This is for the tips to the Vrikshika Lagna people not to lose temper or the spoil chemistry. Weakness, things negative and underestimate few things. Okay, this one is why this becomes negative because of the water element. Sometimes they feel like they are proactive. They feel like they are avoiding the mistake. They think in every dimension, and that becomes a weakness for them. I'm not sure how much it will match with her. How many things it's matched with you? Neelam only, right?
Yes, yes, Vanita.
Whatever the things we discussed is matched with you or not?
It does, but not 100%.
What are the things it was not matched with you?
Being negative, maybe in my past I was negative. I've left it behind, and I don't lose temper at all. I
So,
just
okay,
go
wait a
quiet
second.
if I
Okay,
am annoyed.
This weakness will be when this is your Janana Jatakam, like, right? The Jataka may improvise
Ji.
themselves along the way. They maybe in the beginning, in the teenage or in a young age, they think negatively, but when they mature, their entire thing will be different. But how do you have to be
Yes.
change this perspective into different one? That's why you have to take an important thing as their age, as the important factor, and see the Dasha Buddhi. Because when you have this thing in your mind, Vrikshika Lagna, okay, this is all the people's quality, they keep that in the mind, this is their weakness, they think negatively. But you have to see the age factor.
Okay.
What is the Dasha Buddhi was happening? Once, if that the same thing was happening, consider, imagine they hear the Shiva Dasha was happening, Mangal Dasha was happening, and definitely this will emerge at any point
Okay.
in age in your life. This will emerge because here the Mars quality improvised lot because this is their Mars period. Dasha period was there, and in one step ahead, if the Dasha Buddhi was also Mars, then definitely this will be enhanced a lot because this is the period of the Mars. The Mars exhibit its own quality in every way. That's why most of the time when you see the general characteristics of the person, something only match, something will not match. What is the reason? The reason behind that is the age is the thing. That's the important thing I ask you to, whenever you have a horoscope, what are the things I ask you to get from the peoples? One thing is the place of birth, time of birth. Another important thing, gender. Is it male or the female? How it is going to differ? Definitely it will differ. For the male, it is entirely differ. For the female, entirely differ. Why? Imagine, for a male, you have to see the chukra for the wife. For the female, you have to see Guru and the Mars for the husband. So everything have to be
Okay.
differ in every aspect. So you have to look into the age first, gender first. These three things were what are the things? Place of birth, time of birth, age, and the gender. In addition to that, I forgot the name. What is that? I forgot. I will tell you. This all the things you have to keep that in mind. Keep in check all that. Dasha Buddhi. Okay, there are 5 things. Place of birth, time of birth, and the age, gender, Dasha Buddhi. Once you have all this in your hand, you are ready to go. You are ready to go means you can step into the horoscope of the person. Okay. I stop here. Does anybody have any graha in your lagna? I want to show you that example also.
Yes, Vinita, I have moon in my Lagna.
In your lagna. Okay, tell me your date of birth.
19 September 1962.
1962, correct?
Correct.
Place? Oh, time
Simla.
of birth?
9:40 p.m.
9:50.
40.
40, right?
40. Correct.
PM.
PM.
Shimla, SHI or SI?
Yes. Himachal Pradesh.
First three similar. Which one I have to choose?
1 minute. Let me see.
Which one? Which one?
One. I'm just seeing. It's a little
This is
small. I can't.
77 or 31.
Oh, I don't know.
If we go with this one, let's see. Let's have one.
Okay.
Is this your Lagna? No. It's like no, right? You said moon.
My Lagna is Rishabha and it's got moon.
1962 or 63?
62.
September 1962.
Time is should be PM. She said PM and you have it as
Yeah.
AM.
Looks like yours. But let's check this one. Your the Graha in the Rasi are correct?
Yes.
Moon in the Rishabha,
Yes, it is.
Rishabha
Yes,
Lagna.
yes. Both are
Okay, the
correct.
same thing goes here also. What you have to check here, what is the day she is born, and next thing you have to see the Tithi, the Yoga, and the Karana,
Okay.
and the Nakshatra. What is the day if she's born? She's born on Wednesday. So why
Well,
I giving importance to the what is the day of the day which is she born on which day? Because that is the energy, the first ray of that day will be more significant for that day. For example, if it was on a Sunday, which graha's energy will be more significant?
Sun,
Sun. If it is the Monday, which one?
moon,
Moon. If it is a Tuesday, Mars. Wednesday, Mercury.
Mangala,
Thursday, Jupiter. Shukra, fifth day, Friday. Sixth day, Saturn. So that's why when you take an oil bath also, I'm not sure how it will be in other part of the country, but in the southern India, they will choose one day as the cool day and another day as the very hot day. For example, Tuesday and the Friday. Because the Tuesday governed by Mars, Friday governed by the Chukra. So it's like the equibalance the body temperature. If you took the oil bath on the one heat day, you took the oil bath on the one modest day, your body will be equally balanced. Okay, come back here. So this one, the day is important. So at this moment, you have an understanding. If you born on Mercury, the Mercury energy will be good for her. Mercury energy will be significant when she was born. Okay, with that knowledge, go into the Tithi. Tithi is the Krishna. Krishna means
waning moon,
waning moon. Saptami. So the seventh day
Seventh
from
day.
the seventh day from the full moon she was born.
full moon.
So you have to keep that in mind. Seventh day Saptami Tithi. And the yoga was Siddhi Yoga. Karna was the Vishti. Not even we didn't even discuss about this, but whenever you see this, read this yoga, read this Karna, this knowledge will come to you automatically. Okay, go back here. Now we'll see the ascendant. Ascendant is the Rishabha Lagna. Here is an important thing. Moon was present in it. There was one more important thing you have to remember. What are the grahas aspecting the Lagna? Any graha in the Lagna aspecting any other graha. Because only one graha was present. Then let's see, moon was aspecting any other, moon aspecting the Rashi was Vrikshika Rashi, there was no graha in it. But who is the owner? Owner is the Mars. Mars was in the second house. Okay, then let's see the moon. Moon was in the 1, 2, 3. This again. Third house owner is the moon. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then the
Yes.
owner of the third house become present in the Lagna. So that means the moon is present in the Lagna. Who's the third house owner? Here, who's present in the third house? Rahu was present in it. So moon and the Rahu association happened here, or yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So there was a third house. Owner is the moon. It was not a direct relationship. There was no direct association. But Rahu was sitting in the moon's house. It becomes the third house for the Lagna, for the ascendant. So now we have to consider moon is the one. We have to consider only the moon and the Rishabha Lagna. Now we'll see first Rishabha Lagna, then we'll see the moon, and we'll combine it together. Okay. Let's see the Rishabha Lagna. Okay, here we have to see Rishabha Lagna is the earth element, fixed in nature, female duality. Venus is the owner. Moon is exalted in it. From the third degree itself, there was no graha, none of the graha was debilitated. But moon is exalted from the third degree itself. So this is the best place for moon. And when you see about this Rishabha Lagna people, remember this one, this is not written in stone for everybody. This is the general characteristics. Then how we can adjust this one? This is the information you have in your head. How you can adjust this? You see the age factor, see the dasha buddhi. Any planet expecting any graha present in it, then you have to remove some of the quality and add some of the quality. This adjustment you can understand here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the base. Let's see the Vrishabha Lagna. Vrishabha Lagna static in nature, high productivity people. When the productivity comes, definitely hardworking, integrity is the nature. Definitely they are materialist. They want to work, but they need that benefit also. Some people, they have the music as the gift. Some people, they are progeny when they have the Vrishabha Lagna. And the rhythm will be coming to their mind because when the rhythm was coming, they can easily accommodate into their body. Achieve or accomplish a permanent settlement of a world. This is possible if other grahas is also saying yes to the Jataka. Key features, fortune bond. That means the lucky people. They are very, very lucky people. Weakness, they won't listen to anybody. For example, if two people were talking, you feel like the other person won't not able to talk. They continuously speaking. They speak everything. They include all the information in the world and project into the other person. Listening for these people is really difficult for. Tunnel vision means they narrow down into their vision. They are not enhanced. They are broaden the vision. Okay. Let's come into here. Let's see what Nina was saying. Anything was matched with you, or none of the things was not matched with?
No, quite a lot, Vinita. Quite a lot.
Hmm.
I'm more of a listener now, but I used to talk a lot. I think that is one of the negative points. You don't listen to what anyone is saying and you just keep your own. But I think it's better now because you've got so much in your head that you want to just pour it out. And rest is quite a lot productive. Like I take on a lot of work and I try to complete it. I think it's quite.
Okay. So somewhat it was resembles with her. Let's get into one more level deeper because she have the one graha present in. That was a very good graha for that Vrishabha Lagna people. Okay, let's see that. Okay. You remember we saw this also in our previous classes. We didn't include in the revision. Why? This is the reason. Because anyway, we are going to revise in the in upcoming classes. That's why I excluded these two parts. We already knew the Navagrahas, Sun, Moon, Mars. What are the other 6 grahas? I told you 3. What are the other 6? Sun, Moon, Mars, then
Buddha,
So Mercury,
Guru,
Jupiter,
Shukra, Shani, Rahu,
Shukra,
Ketu.
Rahu.
Rahu.
Okay.
Awesome, totally awesome. So now in her Jataka, there was the moon was present in it. Let's see only the moon. The moon, okay, one important thing. This is an additional point. If the Rishabha Lagna, if the moon, regardless of the Rishabha Rasi, if the moon was present in it, for a trial and error, see that these people are really, really beautiful. You want to make some people will look beautiful when you look at them for a very long time, but these people are beautiful and you want to see them again and again. Rishabha Lagna, in the Rishabha Rasi, moon was present. These people are like that. You want to look at them again and again. And if you, even if you see them for a very long time, you are longing for to see that person again. That kind of the beauty they will have. I'm not sure how Nina will look like, but this is the thing which I saw in few of the Jataka. These people are, you want to see them again and again. Okay, let's coming into medical astrology. When it comes into the medical astrology, Chandra represents your breast, stomach, any kind of watery. Okay, one important thing.
Vinita, I agree.
You
I have
agree?
met Nina once and she has a very pleasing personality. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's see about the two things. In yoga also, what they will say, sun represents the heat in the body. For example, if you want to increase the digestion system, what you have to do, you have to see the heat produced in your body. Any kind of the heat which is very light in your body, if you concentrate on that, that will be easily dissipated and your body will be balanced. Say, smallest technique when used in the meditation. If some of the peoples when they are going for meditation for a long time or using or having some kind of not good food for them, the body heat will be increased. But at a point in time, what they will do, they ask them to look into the heat which is produced in their body. Most of the time, if you noticed, if you sit, the heat will be produced in some part of your body. If you look into that heat, the heat will be dissipated. So that's why the body will be balanced. When it comes into the moon represents all kind of watery elements. So you are any kind of fluid from your body, the blood and the sweating and the phlegm from your nose and the saliva, any kind of the watery liquids comes out of your body, that belongs to the Chandra. So that's why any kind of the watery disturbance, then that is the great influence of the Chandra. Edema, phlegm, and the left. Okay, Chandra is the right eye. Sorry, Surya is the right eye. Chandra is the left eye. Gemstones, pearls. Okay, one important thing: the Rishabha Lagna with the moon present in it. If the Rishabha Rasi moon is also in it, if these people's when they wear the pearls, it's really really good for them. Most of the time, the peoples will ask the astrologer when, as the Gemini also, German experts also, they can use a diamond. I can use a diamond or not. But instead of that, they have to check they can use the pearls or not. The pearls will affect in your body in a greater effect. But for these peoples, the people who are the Rishabha moon in it, it's a good for them. And also the people who's having the moon present in a very good position without any malefic aspect, pearl is the best choice for them. But regardless of that, if your Rishabha Rasi moon was present in it, pearl is the good choice. And for not other than other peoples, you have to really have to consider reconsider again and again. You have to wear the pearl ornament. But the Vrishabha moon, it's the best combination. Okay, Monday is the day for them. Exaltation, we know. Rishabha is the exaltation. Debilitation point is the Scorpio. Fourth house is the directional strength. Okay, we already know represents the mind. Okay, even for everybody in the world, their mind will be changed. In how many, in what day interval the mind will be changed? Exactly the
days.
duration of the Chandra. 2¼ days. 2¼ days, definitely your mind will change. Whoever it is. But there is an exception also. The people should control their mind. The people should take the control of the 5 elements in their body. This kind of the things won't affect them. But for the normal people like us, it has the exact representation. Chandra, mind. Mind represented by the Chandra itself. Okay, once we understand this one, represents the mind, its significance, the thoughts and emotions, we already know that. Moon is the most important because since mind is responsible for emotional response to life. Based on this point, and we also learned moon in a very detailed fashion, keep that everything in the mind. So when you are coming into see this Jataka, you see. Okay, now we have to put together all our work into effort here. Yeah, whatever the things we learned earlier, we have to put into at one place here. So the things we learned about the Grahas, we learned about the Lagnas also. So this is the Rishabha Lagna. We already understand what the Rishabha Lagna means and what is the moon represents here. So the moon represents your mind. Here, okay, here is the thing. Now everybody have to answer this one. Okay. Ascendant is the Rishabha Lagna. Moon was present in it. Now you combine it together and tell me one point each one. Now we know this answer, but we have to put together as a result. We know how the Rishabha Lagna peoples will be, and the moon graha is also in it. How they will be.
Good looking.
Hmm?
Good looking.
Oh yeah, very beautiful, good looking.
Emotional.
Emotional, then
Motherly.
Hard. Productive.
motherly, productive, very good, awesome.
Helpful.
Helpful, awesome. So now you can able to derive the nature from these two characteristics, right? Ascendant, additionally the graha presented. So the same thing goes for everybody. Okay, now I will show you. Okay, I will show you
Vinita,
my Jataka.
even the ascendant has a degree. Like the planets have a degree.
Lagna will
Ascendant
have
is-
the
Okay.
yes. Okay, this is the point when yeah, I know what you asked. This is the point when you are born, that is the eastern horizon, that is the degree. When the sun was rises in the eastern horizon, when you are born, this is the degree. That becomes your Lagna.
Lagna degree. Okay.
Yeah, Lagna degree.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, now I will show you one more. We don't have time. Okay, I will quickly show you mine. You tell me what it will be. Oh, okay, when Tula Lagna will come, I will tell you. It's too early to show. Because I know myself, whether you will tell me whichever the things, characters, I will say yes, 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 no. Okay, let's quickly finish a few things. I will take you only 3 to 4 minutes, few minutes.
Vanita,
Hmm.
I got two last session. I got 2 doubts. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please go ahead.
See, just two questions. One is, last time you told me Maranakaraka, that planets are there. Suppose in a particular chart, in a Jataka, there are no Maraka planets. Then what is there? What it will?
Okay.
It show. Suppose there are no planets, whatever you showed, whatever sun, that whatever Mercury, Jupiter, nothing is there.
Okay, wait a second, I will show you. You have the chart of that?
Yeah, I got a chart.
Mm.
And in that chart, yeah, the two charts I got. One chart, there are no planets are there.
Mm.
In another chart, Mercury is in 4th house, Jupiter in 3rd house, Ketu in 4th house. Shall I tell you? Date?
Yeah, one second.
I think I
Give me
got
the date.
17th December 1946.
1 second, give me a second. I got something stuck here. Only 1 minute.
Okay, sure.
Give me a second. Give me a second. So, give me 1 second. I try to close and it's open. Give me a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell me what is the date?
Date of birth 17/12/1946. I think you have got my horoscope.
I have your chart.
Yeah.
What is the number?
17/12/19. I think I have
Month?
Ramesh.
December?
December.
17th December 1946. 17th December 1946.
17th,
11:59.
Vanita.
17. Okay. December 17, 1946. Time?
11:50 in the night. Mysore.
11 p.m.
Simha Lagna.
Don't we need the gender here, Vinita?
Yeah, we do. We do. Oh my. Male or female?
Male.
Me.
December 17, 1946, 11:50
50 p.m. night.
p.m. Male in Mysore.
Simha Lagna.
Similar now. What are you saying here?
Here, 3 planets are there. Mercury is in 4th house, Jupiter in 3rd house, Ketu in 4th house, all Maranakarakas. So, what is the indication? See,
Wait a
so
second.
Manaka planet,
Wait,
3 are in
wait.
planet. 3 are in the.
Oh. Wow. Oh, okay. The thing is very simple, but it's difficult for the Jataka.
Be frank, no problem.
No, I'm always fun. That is the problem.
No, nothing. No, because there is Mercury and Ketu Dasha in there.
Mr. Ramesh, at our age,
Yeah.
there is no problem about anything.
No problem.
Okay, Jupiter and the Mercury and
Mercury in 4th house.
Mercury in 4th house, Jupiter in 3rd house, Venus 6th, Saturn.
Ketu is in 4th house.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, what is the implication?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 3rd house, 4th house, and the 5th house. Which one?
4th and 3rd and 4th. Mercury in 4th.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Jupiter in 3rd house.
Jupiter 3rd, Mercury 4, and the Ketu 4. So other planets are good only. So 3 Marana Karaka. Okay, the thing is simple. Okay, don't get more scared about it. When the ascendant was born at this point, this becomes the Marana Karaka Sthana, means these houses going to be the biggest obstacle for them. These houses going to give a large amount of struggle to him. What is a 3rd house will be? 3rd house, what are the represents?
Guru, 3rd house, longevity.
Siblings, courage, communication.
Wait a second. So now keep this in mind. The 3rd house and the 4th house is the struggle for him. Okay, keep this in mind. I will show you that. 3rd and the 4th house becomes the biggest struggle for him. So when we saw the Marana Karaka for a number of places, that means these are the houses which you are going to faces some struggle, faces some challenges in it looks like it is going to give you the pain of the death.
Ah.
Okay, now it is a third house and the fourth house. We'll see the second house later on. Let's see into the third house. What is the third house will be?
Third house is the siblings, courage.
It's a courage one. It denotes the younger brothers and sisters and the relation. Remember, this is the younger brother. Elder means it's 11th one. So younger brothers and the sisters and the relation will be third house. So when you see this one, the Marna Kartika Sthana was in the third house, then you ask them, do you have a brother and a sister?
Okay.
Yes or no? You have a brother and a sister?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I have got it.
Then you have asked, do you have any kind of the challenges with them? Do you face any kind of miscommunication, misunderstanding, or any challenges in your relationship?
Yeah, it is there.
Especially
It is there.
with your
It is there.
younger ones.
Yes,
Younger
yeah, it is
sister
there.
or younger brother.
Yeah. It
Then
is there.
it is a life challenge for them that you have to face with your all your integrity and conquer that challenges. Then once you did that, it will be okay for you. Then it
Vinita, I
signifies
think throughout life, I mean, over their life or only for a short time? Only during some.
The Marna Karga Sthana represents will be it is the obstacle for you at that point in. But when the Dasha Buddhi was happening, it will be coming into a greater effect. But this all the things, it will become, some things have to become for a lifelong. But how you are going to manage, how you are going to face the challenge, it up to you. For example, if I don't like my younger sister, it's my choice. I don't want to like her for my entire life. But if I take a U-turn and see, okay, this is at this point she took that kind of the decision, it's okay. I can step back, and I don't want to be involved with her. The kind of the decision which the individual can make, right? Some things it comes your lifelong only. Lifelong, but it's up to you. It's up to the individual decision. That's why this realm, the realm which we are living, people will call this is the free will. If you want to
Vanita.
face the challenge, it's up to you. If you don't want to face the challenge, it's also up to you.
Vanita, what I wanted to know, because there is this, as per Dasha Bhukti, Ketu Dasha Mercury Bhukti is there within 2027. That means that there is at that point there will be some struggle, there will be some problem.
Exactly. Because this is when that Dasha and Buddhi was happening, this will get into a greater effect. But consider the Ketu Dasha was happening, the effect will be starting. Effect will be like this. It will slowly emerge. But when the Ketu Buddhi was happening, it goes in an uphill. When considered the Mercury Dasha was happening, it's okay. It's okay. It will be at your manageable level. But when it comes into Buddhi level, Buddhan Buddhi, it goes to the top hill and we may not able to manage.
No. My point is whatever regarding my personal effect, any health and longevity will be connected because of because of Mercury and Ketu. No.
Okay, because that is in third house represents this, nothing to do with your longevity, because longevity is not mentioned in this third house.
Okay, that is also a good point here. But the longevity, when it comes, the longevity ones I don't think it is a lifetime. Okay, we'll come back to that. But coming into the third house, it denotes your younger brother and sister. It signifies your courage. Okay. You may have a great toll in your courage. Like you feel like you are a very courageous person, you believe, but that may going to be shaken. You may feel like you don't have any courage to face the people. You may feel like consider your courage was 100%. But when this Dasha Buddhi was happening, it will become reduced slowly, gradually. If you are not aware of it, it will be reduced to the 0%.
Okay.
And the intelligence also. Sometimes when the buddhis also have when the buddhi was happening, and that is also your Marna Karagastana, it will give you a greater challenge to your intelligence.
Okay.
There are so much difficulty will come. And that too, Mercury was in that. Importantly, Mercury was there means, one important thing, Mercury related with what? Your intelligence, documents, any kind of documents. So make sure you will be very much careful in your document related stuff. Try not to be represent anybody with any kind of the documents. So you have to be very careful in your documents.
Thank you.
If the Marana Karakasthana was the Mercury represented by the Mercury, then the most important thing you have to remember is about your documents. Simply, any kind of the documents.
Okay.
Contractual document.
That is the
Last, Vanita, one last. There is some confusion as per your chart. The first house is self, physical body, and second is welfare, family. That is the different. This is different. No? This from Lagna we are calculating as per the Bhava Kalpurusha chart. First house is Mesha. It is self, physical body, and go something like that. Second of
don't get confused. Don't get confused. Kalapurusha chart is the starting point of the entire universe. See, remember, this is when the Brahma, Vishnu, Shivan was creating this entire world. That is the moment, it is the starting point. They make it as the Mesha as the beginning, Meena as the end. But when you born, which is your Lagna, Shima becomes your Lagna. That is your starting. So your end 12th house will be the Kadaka Rasi. So your starting point is Simha, ending point is the Kadaka. So you have to see, okay, my first house is Simha, second house is the Kanya, third house is the Tula. So from the Tula, the Vrashika to Marana Karakasthana, which I found, which we found, one is the Mercury Ketu, then another one is what? Jupiter. Jupiter. So these all the Marana Karakasthana was there. Then when it comes into see the third house represents your younger brothers and sisters that definitely will have challenge. And your intelligence will definitely make a toll. Communication skills also suffered. And the taste of writing, ornaments, clothes, short journey. Okay, when the journey comes, this kind of the stuff, this is also make a challenge in your life. Signing and documents, signing the contracts and documents means anything. Whenever you take a pen and write a contract in any form, all kind of contracts, all kind of documents comes into your third house and which is represented by the Mercury Graha.
Then my first house is my Lagna is first is Simha, then this self-educated physical body, everything comes to apply to that one. Correct?
Okay, wait a second. Okay, then you have to consider the first house is your Simha. That is, you have to consider that is your head and the face.
Self-physical body.
That okay, when your physical appearance, your complexion and other kind of the characteristic which you derived from the Simha Rasi, but every body part will have that other houses. For example, first house represents your head and the faces. Second house will represent your right eye, in few other parts I forgot. And the third house represents your arms and the right ear and your shoulders. Okay. If the Marana Karakasthana, the Buddhi is also happening, what kind of the body pain you will have? You may have right ear problems. You may have right shoulder problem. You may have any kind of the pain in your arms.
Yeah, true. It is true.
This is okay. How you can ensure, how you can overcome all this kind of the physical pain? Only one thing you can do meditation, do japa, do prayers. That will heal you from all these things. When you face the challenge in your life, the one biggest solution is go to temple, go to prayer, do prayers, do meditation, do sadhana. That's the only remedy. And art and culture, passion and discourse. Suppose in case if you are an enthusiastic artist, you may not able to conquer it. You have to divert your profession into different things. Suppose you are a great sports person. So this moment, what you have to think, if your mind was willing, no, this is my way, I want to go ahead with that. But you have to understand what kind of the challenges you will face.
Thank you.
These are all the things you have to avoid when the Maranakaraka Sthana was in the third house. But otherwise,
the last I wanted, I asked, sorry, I'm taking a lot of time. If there are no planets, Maraka planets in any of them, what will happen? What is the, it indicates?
no,
No,
what is that?
no Maraka planets in the chart, in one of the chart, my family member, there is no Maranaka chart. Then what
That's
it implicates?
possible. That's possible.
The
See,
good or
they
bad?
are lucky. That's possible. That's lucky people. See,
Not a single,
Ravana's,
not a single planet is there.
that's possible. We you see for Ravana's son, there was no Maranakaraka Sthana, but
Yeah.
he died at his young age. That's possible. It's a
No,
nature.
my conclusion is they will have a smooth sailing without any problem, health problem, nothing, everything smooth sailing. No.
See, everybody which we come into the realm, we have our own purpose. Some people will come and joyfully laugh and go. Some people they want to just visit this realm. They want to experience. It's in a different level. We feel that okay, I have to face the challenge. That's why my karma will be low. So it's not like that. Some people they want to experience this world. Some people want to enjoy happiness. Some people want to enjoy the shower. Everybody have the different purpose. Everybody have the different karmas they are holding, right?
Thank you so much. I took a lot of your time. Extremely sorry.
That's totally okay. We are okay. Anyway, next week also we will take your chart as an example. We'll see about the fourth house.
Sure.
I almost 20 minutes of
Sure,
out of your time. I'm extremely sorry.
Sure. Thank you.
We'll have the next week. Okay. We'll see,
Thank you.
okay. Don't forget whatever the homework which I gave you.
Planetary position.
Your horoscope which should be in your fingertip. Follow all the points, 5 points. It should be remembered at all the time. Okay. We'll see you all next week then. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Anika.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Anita.
Thank you.